All right, let's dive deeper into what happened at Zanu Politburo meeting on March 26, 2025, and sprinkle in some informed speculation based on the broader context and emerging chatter. The 382nd ordinary session took place at the party headquarters in Harare, kicking off at 10 a.m. with President Emerson Mnangagwa at the helm as both the head of the state and ZANU-PF First Secretary. This meeting, followed by a central committee gathering scheduled for tomorrow, comes at a tense moment for the ruling party. So let's unpack the details and read between the lines.
Party. We have a job to do and a vision to deliver for the good of the people of our great motherland Zimbabwe. I applaud all my fellow citizens from across the country for their clarity, national consciousness, and patriotism. This has seen us squashing efforts by malcontents and the roguey, delusional elements bent on disturbing our peace, our unity, and our harmony. But now, our motherland will forever be a constitutional, democratic, and sovereign nation, with all of us living in unity and in peace and in harmony. Vanokura. Vabarambe havo vachikura. Nyika inoenda hayo mberiwo vachingokura. ZANU-PF is an unstoppable trend. Chitima chinongofamba chingoenda. MuZANU-PF tinotevera gwara romusangano nguva dzose. Gwara romusangano ndotungamirira. Our party constitution is sacred. It is like roots and the trunk of a tree, and we, the members, are its branches. As with any other revolution, ZANU-PF is...
Mnangagwa's opening remarks, as shared via official ZANU-PF channels, set a lofty tone. He painted ZANU-PF as a colossal revolutionary party and an unstoppable train, doubling down on its Vision 2030 agenda to transform Zimbabwe into an upper-middle income economy. He urged Politburo members to walk alongside the people and prioritize initiatives that uplift livelihoods, while stressing that Zimbabwe would remain a constitutional, democratic, sovereign nation. The agenda, according to reports from the Herald and Post on X, included the state of the economy, the crop situation likely tied to ongoing drought concerns, party discipline, and national development programs, specific mentions of independence preparations, and the Youth Fund program launched also surfaced, suggesting a focus on rallying national pride and youth engagement. Now, here is where it gets juicy. There is a lot of bubbling beneath the surface. The official line is all unity and progress, but the timing and context hint as stormier waters. Just weeks ago, party spokesperson, none other than Christopher Mutsvangwa, would launch a scathing public attack on Vice President Constitutional Chiwenga, accusing him of overstepping his role. This wasn't some offhand comment. It exposed the raw factional fault lines within ZANU-PF, pitting Mnangagwa's camp against Chiwenga. Some ex-posts and My Zimbabwe News piece speculated that today's meeting might have been a showdown with Chiwenga and Mutsvangwa facing off. Did it happen? There is no hard evidence from today's session to confirm this, but the absence of mention in official updates doesn't mean it didn't simmer behind closed doors. Mnangagwa's emphasis on discipline and unity could be a veiling warning to both sides. Keep it in line or else. Another hot topic floating around is ED 2030 push, extending Mnangagwa's presidency beyond the constitutional two-term limits, which ends in 2028. Earlier this year, ZANU-PF factions floated constitutional amendments, and a March 7 report from Bastop TV claimed the Politburo had already backed this plan. Today's meeting didn't explicitly confirm this, but Mnangagwa's rhetoric about an unstoppable train and Vision 2030 might signal he is not ready to step off the tracks. Speculation on X suggests some Politburo members could have praised this agenda while others, possibly aligned with Chiwenga, resisted. Without a leaked resolution, it's guesswork, but the tension is palpable.
ZANU-PF is a colossal revolutionary party. F is an unstoppable trend. Chitima chinongofamba chingoenda. MuZANU-PF tinotevera gwara romusangano nguva dzose. Anani masikati manheru, gwara romusangano ndio rino.
What is gwara remsangano? Gwara remsangano ma-election ekuchuza successor. Yes, ndo gwara remsangano rinowanzotaurwa kubato rinotonga reZANU-PF. The economy and agriculture likely took up serious airtime too. Zimbabwe is facing a brutal drought and the crop situation is dire. Food security is at stake. Mnangagwa's call to respond to the people's needs might have been a nod to rolling out relief measures or doubling down on irrigation projects like the Gwai Shanghai Dam. On the flip side, critics on X argue that ZANU-PF is more about optics than solutions. Could this have sparked debate in the room? Maybe technocrats pushed for pragmatic fixes while loyalists stuck to praising the party line. Then there is Blessed Geza fallout. The war veteran and ex-ZANU-PF member was expelled earlier this month for opposing the 2030 extension, branded a traitor by the disciplinary committee. His call for March 31 uprising, we're seeing them getting louder. Now, his ghosts might have haunted today's talks. Did the Politburo tighten the screws on dissenters or quietly fret about more Geza-like defections? Mnangagwa's sovereignty flex could be a preemptive strike against such unrest. So, speculation time. Behind the polished speeches, this meeting might have been a tightrope walk. Mnangagwa likely aimed to project strength, keeping Chiwenga's ambition in check, silencing Mutsvangwa's loose cannon vibes, and nudging the 2030 narrative forward without tipping his hand too much. Chiwenga, a military heavyweight, probably set their stone first, weighing his next move. Mutsvangwa's fate, he might have dodged a bullet today, but his outburst could still cost him. Disciplinary action isn't off the table. And the rank and file, they are either buying the revolutionary hype or quietly grumbling about empty stomachs and infighting. We won't know the full story until more leaks out. Maybe tomorrow's Central Committee meeting will drop bigger hints. For now, it's a mix of grand promises, simmering rivalries, and a party trying to look invincible while cracks widen.
Zimbabwe will forever be a constitutional, democratic, and sovereign nation, with all of us living in unity and in peace and in harmony. Vanovukura ngavarambe havo vachivukura, nyika ichingoenda zvayo mberivo.
Hama dzangu ka.
Now, earlier on today, Zimbabwe President Emmerson Mnangagwa met vendor representatives at the State House, at the Zimbabwe State House. We see him meeting vendor representative. This is 8 hours ago by Zim Papers Digital. Star FM, President Emmerson Mnangagwa meeting with vendors. So we see Zimbabwe President Emmerson Mnangagwa would meet with vendors. Then we're now seeing this video emerging of a vendor speaking. And what is the vendor there saying? This is not a surprise.
Tinozviraramira nekutengesa mustreet. Zvino kana maakuti mademonstrations moda kuuya mustreet kutipwanyira. Hama dzangu ka, isusu hedu tiri mavhenda tinozviraramira nekutengesa mustreet. Zvino kana maakuti mademonstrations moda kuuya mustreet kutipwanyira. Muri kuti chii? Because mukauya mustreet ramamura muri kuvhiringidza business redu. Izvezvi so kubva pamakangotanga zvinyaya zvenyu takutoona mabusiness edu akutodzikira because vanhu vakutya havachauyi kutaura.
Now this guy is talking about the protest. He doesn't talk about the announcement by the Minister of Local Government that vendors should leave Harare CBD. He targets the protests. These are double standards or half standards. What do we call these ones?
Kuti pamuri kubva kwamuri kubva ikoko munotozivana kuti munowanika kupi munoita nezvei ko chingopedzerana ika muri ikoko munoda kusiya mavhara maofisi enyu mouya mustreet. Maticha izvezvi ari kusiya avhara maofisi avo, manesi ari kusiya avhara maofisi avo, uya mustreet. Redu basa ndoromira. Aiwa isi taramba zvemadhemo izvi tiri kuti no to demonstrations. Mavhenda hande tinotengesa, hatiitei basa redu zviri normal. Ngatisiyanei nevanhu vanoda kutikonzeresa. Izvo ngatitsvake platform yakakodzera yekutaura nyaya dzedu. Ane nyaya dzake ngaatsvake platform yakakodzera kwete kuzovhiringa basa revamwe. Munoda kutivhiringira patinoshandira kati vana vandaenda kuchikoro, marenzi anoda kubhadharwa, ndo mandende yatinofanira kushanda. Toshanda sei kana matimisira basa? Aiwa hatidi mademonstrations mumastreet.
Yay. No facts, Jesus. Alright guys, that was it for now. Big up to Chengetai. Binge Pinge says the tension is so thick that the ancestors are feeling it. They are disgusted by the inequality and brutality. Kuana Vevu by their president. Honorable Brothers Incorporated. Ziri say Miriam Zidziwa Wolfgang says 2030 Bohere Doku. Kuuna no more Mashojera. Francis Chimombe watching from Pretoria. Take more Chigonera Doka. How are you, my brother? Keep the good job going as a revolution is unstoppable. We are forward until Namuziko is out. Thank you very much for that positive feedback. Yeah. World trending updates and news says, hello Doc, we relied on you in 2018. Nema fresh. Same applies to 2025. Tinemi Doc. Thank you very much. I am humbled and may the Lord bless you. Thank you very much for that positive feedback. Thank you very much. Lloyd Katangure says anopenga uyu. Gutu Chitova says uyu haasi vendor uyu haha stupidity at its best. Titi says saskam iro. Motion Mugari vendor uyu atumwa chete ibenzi chairo. Mr. Dixon says enda kunotengesa wega mbwa. Prim Paspanojga says muvenda uyu murombo wepfungwa straight. It said. There is a Bible verse which says the blessed are the poor, for they will enjoy in heaven. So Jesus there is speaking in a riddle talks, because after that verse he would say, ask and it shall be given, seek and you shall find. Now ask and it shall be given. As kumbira, remember pa auction pane asking price, bidding price. You seek opportunities and you will get. In life, you can never fail, but you can only give up. When you hold on steadfast to whatever you are doing, God himself will reward you, because it is his law. God is faithful to his word. Let us not let the situations in our country demoralize us. Let us not let whatever is happening make us lose our faith. The weapon that we have, the weapon that God gave us, is our faith. The Bible says, even if you have the faith as little as a mustard seed, you can tell the mountain to move. There Jesus is comparing the size. If you have the faith that is as small as a mustard seed is as smaller than a grain of sand. Just that faith, you can move mountains. Then he continues to say, however, this type of demon, because you do not have faith. Now Jesus is addressing people who do not even have faith, who will not go out just by casting it out, but it will go out through prayer and fasting. God gave us prayer and fasting for those who don't even have faith. Even if you don't have faith, if you pray with fasting, God will answer. Masau Somwembe says this man doesn't have faith. Miriam Jidziwa. Andre Msopera says this guy is going to get vendors beaten up. Fidel Mainota says Rake Uyo. Moshe Mogari Geza Hoza. Philip Mzinyemba says thank you very much for that positive feedback. Ibenzi iro taure nebora ngoma iro taure nebora ngoma. That's Mark to say there. Adam Madi Adam Madi says he can't stop it. Colicious Mpofu. What's wrong with this young man? XNXO. Ziri say, my man, how are you? It's been a long time. Yeah. How are you doing there? Comrade Tout says, Ibenzi Rembuga. Andrew Sopera says, Acharois, let us not turn into violence, fellow Zimbabweans. Right, this is one person. He is not all the vendors. We know all the vendors are being harassed by the vendor unit of the police in Harare. Kanzuru Chichi, we have all vendors. Lovejoy Chigwenje says 2029, Kumbula Dungeni, Richard Mutau. Alright guys, let's go over and check out to see what Comrade Bombshell is saying. It's 8:30. Richard Mutau says Igavarisina Musquero, Ziri Noma Kushandisquamzira. Instead of asking for jobs from the government, you are not showing who sent you. Varaka Shika, it's obvious. Thank you guys. Alright, so let's go over and check out the address by Comrade Blessed Bombshell Geza. We will try to also cover it as it will be happening. Thank you guys. May God bless you. Remember, be good. What good is being good for if it is not for being good? Is it worth being good if it is not through our works? Blinks and Mimi. Say, Blinks ndibate shamwari. Blinks ndibate namba zangu hizo. Hizo namba hizo ndibate pa WhatsApp. Thank you very much, Shemurai Shiwaya. Waiting for Geza to deliver message. Now it's 8:30. He says he's going to be delivering by 8:30. Thank you, guys. May the good Lord bless you. Pray for somebody. Pray for Zimbabwe. Pray for yourself. Be good. Be the mouth of God. Be the hand of God. Dr. Clarence is the name. TV7 Live is the channel. Broadcasting from the nation of Zimbabwe in Africa. As always, thank you for watching, and I'm out. Primpas Panojga. Yes, I am. Big up, everybody. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. Yes, sir. Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you, everybody. Yeah. Fire blaze in Zimbabwe, wherever you are watching us from. Yeah. Revolution time. Revolution time in Zimbabwe. Divine Gorima, everybody waiting for Comrade Geza. Tatinda Chimutu, everybody. Yes, I am.